If you're not doing this before listing, you're leaving money on the table. And it's not because you're doing anything wrong. Most agents are moving fast. You're managing clients, marketing, negotiations, and timelines, and the focus is simply getting the listing live. But the agents who consistently see stronger offers and faster movement are doing one thing differently. They have a clear pre-listing strategy before the home ever hits the market. If you want more insights like this on how to position your listings to perform, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow along. Now let's talk about what that actually looks like. In a more competitive and selective market, listings don't just perform because they're live. They perform based on how they're prepared. And that preparation doesn't happen after photos are scheduled. It happens before the listing ever goes active. This is where a clear strategy creates separation. It starts with seller education. Most sellers are not thinking in terms of buyer psychology or market positioning. They're thinking about timing, convenience, and sometimes upgrades that don't translate into value. This is where you guide the conversation early, helping them understand what actually impacts buyer response and what doesn't. Let me ask you this. When you walk a home before listing, are you looking at it as the seller or as the buyer? That shift matters. A true pre-listing walkthrough identifies what will cause hesitation, lighting inconsistencies, unclear room purpose, or signs of wear. These aren't always major issues, but they shape how buyers feel, and that drives how they respond. This is also where it's important to guide sellers away from unnecessary renovations. Most of the time, what improves performance is not major upgrades, it's refreshes. Cleaning, decluttering, paint touch-ups, lighting consistency, and small cosmetic improvements. These are the changes that improve how the home feels, without over-investing in areas that won't return value. To execute this efficiently, agents need a reliable vendor strategy. That means having pre-vetted providers you already trust. Cleaning and organization, repairs and paint, landscaping, staging and styling, not scrambling to find people once the listing is signed, but having relationships in place so the process can move quickly and smoothly. Because speed still matters, but it has to be structured speed. And just as important as what gets done is the order it gets done in: cleaning after repairs, decluttering before styling, and preparation before photography. When these steps are out of sequence, it creates rework and delays. When they're aligned, the entire process becomes more efficient, and the final product performs better. So this isn't about adding more to your workload. It's about creating a structure that supports how you already work and improves how your listings perform. If this helped you think about your process differently, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you can absolutely build a network of trusted vendors, or you can work with a single partner like Map Design Solutions. We assess, plan, and execute the entire pre-listing process, coordinating everything from cleaning and preparation to staging and final readiness. And for anything outside of our scope, like licensed trade work, we coordinate directly so the process stays seamless. The goal is to simplify execution, reduce friction, and help your listings hit the market ready to perform. And in the next video, we're going to break down the 10-second rule and what buyers notice immediately when they walk into a home.